We start off staying right here in the borough of the Bronx. A rally in the Bronx, security guards working at the Acacia Network shelters rallied in not-for-profit's Bronx headquarters on the anniversary of the first confirmed COVID-19 case in New York, denouncing the not-for-profit provider over a lack of safety measures. Our Bronx Net reporter, Daren Jaime, brings us a story right now.
If we can't get no justice, then you can't get no peace.
Frustrated chants filled 162nd Street and 163rd Street in the Longwood section of the Bronx on Monday morning as essential security workers gathered to let their voices be heard regarding claims that Acacia Network hasn't provided adequate protection for workers during the pandemic.
Still, to this day, people do not have proper screening going into the shelters to make sure that clients and workers are not bringing COVID inside to the congregate sites.
Acacia Network is a nonprofit organization that offers shelter, education, and mental health services. But the security officers who work there say that the network hasn't provided proper safety measures, and they're worried about contracting COVID-19 and bringing it home.
Sometimes I fear that the pen may be affected, or the paper or anything I'm handling may be affected with bacteria and this virus without me even knowing about it.
We reached out to Acacia Network for comment regarding the work conditions, and we received an email statement which reads in part, "We have implemented and ensured compliance with proper health and safety guidelines in accordance with guidelines issued by city, state, and federal agencies, including screening procedures, the provision of hand sanitizer, gloves, and sufficient PPE at our facilities, and proper guidance on their use. Since Acacia Network began administering COVID-19 vaccinations to eligible individuals, including frontline workers at our primary care clinics, we have offered to vaccinate staff of our homeless shelters, including security guards. We take all concerns raised by employees seriously and promptly address them." Workers like Irving James say the precautions aren't enough.
I'm worried about contracting COVID-19 to bring to my house, to my wife, and to my family. That's my most concern.
The rally comes on the anniversary of the first known case of COVID-19 in the city. Reporting for BronxNet, Daren Jaime.
And thank you, Daren. Well, of course, we'll continue to follow that story. We go now to other news. Members of the Northwest Bronx Community and Clergy Coalition and Community Action for Safe Apartments held a rally as part of a statewide campaign on calling on the New York State Legislature to cancel rent and provide housing relief to homeless New Yorkers. Our Bronx Net reporter, Sanji Lopez, has the story. She brings it to us now.
Cancel rent! Cancel rent! Members of Northwest Bronx Community and Clergy Coalition and Community Action for Safe Apartments held a rally as part of a statewide campaign calling on the New York State Legislature to cancel rent and provide housing relief to homeless New Yorkers.
The rent relief program that was released in the summer was a complete disaster. Nobody qualified. I have neighbors, I have family members that right now cannot pay rent and are in danger of being evicted.
Rally goers marched to the office of Assemblymember Jeffrey Dinowitz to demand that he and other elected officials support the Rent and Mortgage Cancellation Act, otherwise known as the Cancel Rent Bill.
Him, along with other elected officials, are just not fully endorsing this Cancel Rent Bill that's on the table. It's the Salazar-Neal bill that's on the table already that could be passed. And the Cancel Rent Bill offers a relief for small homeowners too, because this is misinformation out there saying that it's us against homeowners, and that is not the case.
BronxNet reached out to Assemblymember Dinowitz, who states in part, quote, "We need to secure federal funding to provide direct financial relief for tenants and homeowners who are struggling. President Biden's American Rescue Plan includes this type of funding." The Assemblyman also stated that he has, quote, "gotten 2 major laws enacted that keep people in their homes, crafted with significant input from experts in tenant and homeowner advocacy and over the objections of many real estate interests." Dinowitz also shared the hardship declaration form available to tenants and homeowners to postpone eviction and foreclosure proceedings until at least May 1st. However, tenants say that current legislation is bureaucratic and difficult to access.
Here in the Bronx, we already had a housing crisis before. This is nothing new. My building right now is suffering through a rat infestation. We got hit with rent increases that are on average at $60 per room, and then the pandemic hit. So imagine, that's just one building. Imagine all the other buildings.
Reporting for BronxNet, Sanji Lopez.
And thank you, Sanji. And that is all the time we have for our Bronx updates. We want you to stay with us. Open continues right after this.